everyone, welcome back. I'm going to continue this Venus run. I'm not abandoning Vulcan. I'm just kind of more interested in the stress and panic by starting again on a hostile world. I'll be going back to Vulcan probably after this episode. Also, because these episodes are short, I'm going to be uploading them. I'm going to be uploading them as I make them because they don't take as long to upload. The Vulcan episodes just take forever. I basically put them on upload and go to sleep and wake up the next morning and they still haven't uploaded yet. But yeah, these episodes are 22 episodes, like 22 Vulcan episodes into the future. So you might see me release episode 3 and 4 and 5 of Vulcan, and that they were actually done a week ago. So you keep that in mind, particularly with the Vulcan comments. If you like try and make suggestions, it's too late. I've already filmed, I've already videoed 20 episodes since then. Oh, there's a bit of iron on the ground there. Cool. So what I'm going to do here, I've gotten past the mad, crazy start. I've got a little bit of freedom now, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend this time getting more power. Power is generally your lifeblood. Whether you're playing Psycho Hard Worlds or Simple Worlds, it's always power that's the thing. While they're building, I'm actually going to dump some of this unnecessary stuff. I don't know why I'm holding a pill on me. I don't actually need plastic anymore. Not for a while. I'm not going to need this for a while. I don't think I need the glass for a while either. And I don't need these pipes. I'm going to keep these on me because I'm about to chuck down new wind turbines, and I believe I don't have any space. So a little bit of space here. Let's just quickly get that one attached. And there we go. And I can't run a cable down there. But what I can do is probably just create a few frames at the back here. Now, as always, I wanna. What am I doing? I want to race to my furnace, get steel. I have to. I should be in more of a panic right now. Getting that furnace is crucially important. Let's get the wind turbine out first, because that gives you steel, and steel opens up a lot of things. In particular, large battery, radiators, steel walls. See, unlike Vulcan, where the pressure is very low, here the pressure is very high. What is it? 238 kilopascals. You can't make a vacuum room out of iron. You have to make it out of steel. And the vacuum room is crucially important because my oxygen is going to get really hot. Like I can run this on the right hand side of the screen here. You see this is where I'm dumping my waste tanks for now, and it's filling up with oxygen. If I were to just blindly combine that with my oxygen tank, which is right there, I would end up with very hot oxygen. And if you try and breathe hot oxygen, you start to severely overheat. And then once you're over 70 degrees internal temperature, I think it's about 70, 70, 80, I'm not sure what it is, it could be 60. You start to die, basically. Your character gets into deep, deep trouble. So I need a way to cool down my oxygen. And that's basically my method is going to be the same as like Vulcan. I want to create a vacuum and run oxygen pipes through it with radiators on it to cool down my oxygen. It's going to be hard, because I don't want it too cold either, because that'll cause me to die. So getting a temperature, an oxygen temperature that's suitable is it's very tricky. So anyway, those cables I just used were perfect number. I've got room there to add more windmills, which I'm going to do. I need basically every resource. The big three, of course: iron, copper, gold. I'm going to need silicon, but not until furnace time, pretty much. I'm going to need a ton of iron. I could start stockpiling it. I really want to get a couple of lockers down on my little, I don't think I'll call it a base, on my survival platform. getting a couple of lockers down there first, and then I can just store the ores. And as usual, I'm going to go for the, well, like Vulcan, I'm going to go for the 1,000 steel in one hit deal. I mean, and I'll use it all. I'll definitely use it all. I'll make everything out of steel. 1,000 actually isn't enough, but oxygen, once you can kind of control its temperature, it's not as big a problem here as it is on Vulcan, because you don't need to turn it into water. You've got a water tank. Yeah, so I got a lot of resources right now. I'll leave that exposed. My character is dying of thirst. As anyone who's watched my Vulcan series knows, that's non-issue. It's not a problem. I'm actually conserving water right now by not drinking. I'm not going to do the same thing I did on Vulcan and be constantly dying from thirst all the time, because I've got tons of water. And once I got a furnace set up, I just run ice through it, and there you go, your water needs to set. Unlike Vulcan, there's gold here as well. Unlike Vulcan, you've got ices on this world. Well, you don't have oxides, so that's what your oxygen is going to be used to go through the furnace, but you don't do it very often. But you do have volatiles, and you have ice, water ice. It seems to be rare. You actually have to go searching for it, but there's more than enough here. The ice is basically what's going to give me my nitrogen supply. I don't need this jetpack to be going all the time. On Vulcan you kind of do, because you can fall in a crevice and die, but here I should be conserving it. In fact, if I can save as much of that nitrogen as possible, that'd be nice. Because this is one planet where I'm not going to be living in a vacuum. I'm going to want to set up a base with a stable temperature that I can live in, and nitrogen should be like 78% or whatever it is of the total atmosphere. Like if I want to mimic Earth's atmosphere, it's what, 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% argon, and like 0.05% carbon dioxide. People don't realize that carbon dioxide really is a trace gas on Earth. It's not a major gas. It's not really that much carbon dioxide on the planet. Argon, of course, is a noble gas, which is an inert gas. Doesn't react with anything. Yeah, it's going to do that a lot. I'm going to get lots of warnings playing this planet. Kind of just got to get used to it every minute. Ooh, okay. Here's the other cool thing about this planet. I don't have to worry about if my belt fills up. I don't have to worry about it falling into magma or lava and losing the resource. It's not a big issue if I just forget to empty my belt. So I'm getting lots of copper. I really, that should be closed. I should keep this open so I can keep an eye on my oxygen level, because oxygen, you don't get much warning when it says oxygen low. You're only like 30 seconds away from it then saying oxygen critical and then being out of oxygen just like that. The oxygen warning doesn't happen early enough. The game just doesn't expect you to be running around in 463 degree temperature all the time. Okay, so I got tons of copper and iron. Gold is what I'm looking for. My base is just over there. As usual, like every single world I play in, I will get lost at some point. A bit of silicon is, I mean, if I start stockpiling it now, it's fine. I shouldn't be playing this relaxed. I really shouldn't. I mean, I'm not. There is a race, but when I have my furnace running, there's some gold. When I have my furnace running, I'm going to want to run a bunch of silicon through. Insulated tanks are a big thing. I was in two minds as to whether or not I needed them on Vulcan, but here on Venus, I think they're a must. Insulated tanks are big, very important. Health low, oh yeah, 75%. Not an issue. And that panting sound of my character dying of thirst is something I'm so used to now, I don't even notice it anymore. When you've played 22 episodes, which it's like 25 hours of Vulcan straight. Yeah, well, not straight, but recently you don't even notice the panting sounds anymore. Let's just keep piling these resources up. I mean, my large battery hopefully is filled up back at base. I'm heading back there in a moment. I'm just going to get a bit more silicon. I actually need a ton of this, an absolute ton, because once I have steel, I'm going to be steel walling everything, and steel walls, of course, require plastic. Steel windows I'll be using a lot, so plastic and glass, combination of the two. I can't do that, I don't think, for the vacuum room. I can't have it as glass, so I'm not going to be living in a vacuum. I like to live in glass buildings so I can see outside and see what's going on out there. Once I can set up a base with that's cool, then yeah, I can have windows, because that'll have an atmosphere of 100 kilopascals or whatever. A lot of iron here. I'm just going to keep racking this up. I said I wanted to have a locker first before I did this, but yeah, that'll be the first priority. I got to remember, when I get back to base, first thing I do, build some lockers and set them up. I'm probably going to have to chuck some iron frames down. I know there's more resources here. That see how it goes a lighter brown?
Power critical.
10%'s fine. Although I have got my light on. I probably didn't leave it on. I need to leave it on as much. This is a big gold resource. I'm going to be here a while. But yeah, when the terrain goes a lighter brown like that, that means you've just partially dug a resource. See when I tap the drill. So if I tap the drill on this gold here, there, see it goes brown. It means I've partially mined a block of something. It's very useful when you're just like deep down. You've created a crater and you just start drilling in all random directions. If you see any of the dirt go light brown, you know, oh, I've just partially just hit something, and so to continue to drill in that direction. Okay, so I'm being a bit too relaxed here, I think. My oxygen tank's at 740. I'm just going to have to keep that there, I think, up pretty much all the time. I've got a spare waste tank ready. Be swapping those out a lot. I need to go back for the to refill my oxygen very soon. See how quickly it goes down. You just don't have much time before you have to do stuff. And every time I refill... Oh, what? Okay, I have to go back because I'm full of resources. Every time I refill my oxygen, there's less in the tank, and then I have less time available to me. So it's going to get pretty dicey soon. I can spend these long sessions away from base right now. I'm not going to be able to do that later on. So if there was a time to go out and mine a ton of resources, now is it. You see my oxygen's flying down. I'm not far from base. See, I still haven't got an oxygen warning yet, which is crazy. I should have gotten one by now. I'm just going to leave this exposed so I know it's there. Where's my base? Yeah, the air tank low at 164. It told me my air tank was low, and then watch how quickly it flies down to completely out. I'm going to fill it up early. 6,000, and next time I refill it, it'll be like 5,000, then 4,000, and it'll just refill slower and slower every time. Let's get this 31 iron in here. Let's chuck this in here. I want to get some iron in here very quickly. These windmills, see, yeah, that filled up my battery. Oh god.
Waste tank critical.
So,
Temperature high.
oh god. Okay.
Critical.
Let's. Both my spare waste tanks are already full. Maybe putting a 3% battery in there was not a good idea. 1 kilopascal. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. Oh, you're done. Good. Yeah, give me some more iron. It's good for now. Stick it in my autolave. Let's get some lockers. I mean, I'm not going to chuck stuff down all over the ground, because if something's on the ground like this and a storm hits, it damages it. I'm really not going to use that. I don't think power is going to be any kind of issue. Okay, I want a couple of lockers. I want to make 2 big lockers, so that's going to require 4 locker kits. How quick are these? Is it slow enough that I can chuck down some lockers somewhere? Here, there, and there will do. I'm not even sure where my furnace is going just yet. How many? You've only built 1. Okay, good, good, good. 9 sheets. Open this up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I gotta play with more urgency. I'm kind of, I could be doing things a lot quicker than I currently am. There's 3. Okay, so I did fill that one in. There's just dirt there. I want to remove that dirt before I start plonking lockers down. Just going to babysit this for a second. Oh, I can put more stuff in the arc furnace. Okay, copper, big chunk of copper. There we go. You just get in there for now. I'm gonna make a whole nother line of windmills. What did I say I was doing? I was going to just quickly clear away this dirt. Just get out of here. It's not updated. Now it is. So just get rid of that. I'm gonna have to mine up that silver at some point. I want to chuck another frame there, just complete it all. Okay, so let's just, I'm just going to plonk lockers everywhere pretty much, just stack them side by side. And I'm probably going to have a special resource locker at some point. So as usual, I'm going to get my 15 stacks of iron ready and my 5 stacks of coal underneath. And I'm going to have a row of silicon as well, which I'm going to run through the furnace for free. This stuff here, I actually want to furnace now. I'm wasting gases, I know, and the gold in particular, because that gives you oxygen. But considering I'm going to make a whole pile of, a whole pile of these windmills, it's I'm going to need it. It doesn't matter. It's an insignificant amount of oxygen. And besides, once I have plants, oxygen is infinite. Well, I actually didn't mean to do that. Let's go this. So I'm just getting this dirt out of the way just very quickly. It's just, yeah. So I'm just going to have, so I'm going to double the number of windmills I own. Just so I don't have to think about power. I can always refill all my batteries if I need to. Oh, what? Oh yeah, because my water level's going down. There's water in the actual, that's still furnacing. There's water in here. I think you get 4 water bottles on this planet. Yeah, see, you get a whole extra water bottle. And you get a whole water container. Water's just not a thing. There, see, look, whole water container. Water's just not a problem. Honestly, it's almost worth using electrolysis to power your furnace. You basically use an electrolysis machine to split the water up into H2 and O2, and it makes a perfect fuel mix, which you just dump into your furnace. Health low, but that's not right because my health is going up. Okay, I think I can make 1 wind turbine. Yeah, and I have to wait for that gold to complete before I can make more. But that's okay because I'm going to spend the rest of the time making cables. Look at my oxygen flying down, my waste tank flying up. It's crazy. Once I have a vacuum room, I can kind of just chill in it. You know, if things are too stressful, I just enter my vacuum room, and then you watch my oxygen and waste tank just come to a complete stop, basically. I mean, I'd like to just live in a complete vacuum, actually, but the pressure is too high, and I can't set up any kind of vacuum system until I have steel. Iron walls cannot withstand the pressure of Venus. Steel walls can. That'll do. Yeah, we'll make a few more. I'm going to be making a ton of these, so let's get it down to 30 grams of iron. One more. Iron. I meant copper. Why did I say iron? This thing's ready. Let's put more gold in here. That gold's going to take forever, but I want wind turbines now. So wind. I know I'm probably going overboard on the wind power. Totally overboard. I don't have to babysit that. I mean, really, all these are going to be moved later on. Yeah. I'm going overboard.
Tank critical.
Oh, God.
Temperature high.
Yeah.
Temperature critical. Temperature high.
It's kind of... You end up getting to a stage where you're like, oh, what now? Because there's just so many warnings all the time. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing to have too much power. It's a terrible thing to have not enough power. So as you can see, I can just shove these in ready for the next turbine, the next one actually. That's not going to be it. This is going to be it. I'm just going to run these across in anticipation of more wind turbines being produced. I need more cables. I need to finish these. Oh God. Yeah, this device is quite unhappy. I think it's out of power. It doesn't matter because my power is going to be boosted up so quickly. I'll just get those new wind turbines attached and then I'll work on my batteries. I need more cables, so I'm just gonna... It's 20 cables I'm gonna get with this copper, so let's just get 20 more cables. Just let it run and hope they don't fly away. Power, power, power. Wind is amazing on this planet. It really is just a fantastic thing to use. So even this gas tank, this oxygen tank, if it's not attached to a tank connector, it will, in the storm, it'll take damage. So I actually want to connect that thing just so it doesn't take damage. So this is a planet which would actually be quite good having a rover. And that oxygen tank will be great later on when I get to having a rover. And I can just travel around on a rover, collecting resources, and so on and so on. I don't know if I'm going to go to that length, and to be honest, I probably won't. I'll probably stop after the greenhouse is up and running. So yeah, I want to... Oh, is this done yet? Yeah, gold takes a very, very long time. That's good, my wonderful windmills. You just continue to whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, so I'm basically just trying to get to the point of, unlimited power sort of thing. Like Emperor Palpatine, unlimited power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I can't do his voice. I would if I could try, but I just can't do it. There we go. 14. Copper I need. Let's empty my waste tank right now. Furnace is going to be the next big thing. So what's the thing? I think it's copper gold for a furnace. Oh, sorry, copper iron. That's what I meant. So 30 grams of iron, 10 grams of copper. I need a lot more copper. I need a lot more everything. I mean, you can see that this is going to be my furnace locker, and it's just empty. It's not empty, but it doesn't have anywhere near enough. I'm going to just take this opportunity. I'm about to go out mining, so I'm just going to have all my waste tanks completely empty. And I'm going to fill my oxygen tank up as well. I'm going to go mining the moment this gold is done. I'm going to put another stack of resources in. Do I have, yeah, another stack of copper in, and then I'm going to go mining. What was I doing? I also want to replenish this just as it hit blue. Fantastic. Can I up this? I'd like my tools to be maxed. So this thing's bringing in a lot of power, 352. If I had my tablet set up and ready to go, I could show you how much power I'm getting at the moment, and we could work out how much the windmill's giving us. This is still not done. Oh, it's done now. I'll do the 15 first because I've got a little bit of housekeeping to do in terms of refilling my batteries. So let's get that one full. Let's just turn this for now. See, oxygen tank. I haven't even got a warning yet, and it's just about to run out. It's on the brink of running out. I'm hoping to time all this. The copper gets done, my oxygen tank runs out, and this battery gets filled all at the same time. Blue, fantastic, great. The copper will be done in momentarily. It gives me just enough time to stick this oxygen tank in here. After almost blowing myself up on Vulcan. Oh, I shouldn't spoil it. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Let's just say that I'm going to be careful with throwing tanks around the place. Okay, so I see that these batteries are going up so quickly. This is out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to chuck this in here. I could probably start that furnace now, actually. Oh, no, I don't have enough copper. I'm going to just quickly empty my waste tank, and now I'm going to go out on a mining expedition. Oh, what am I doing? I can't spare waste tanks. Yeah, turn this off. I don't need to conserve power. I got tons of power, and I'm going to add to that grid before the end of this episode as well. So it's going to be crazy. Do I need to eat food? I'll chuck a cereal bar in me right now. Well, the one that I start with, mainly because it takes up space, and I just want to not eat up space. My water will probably run out, but big deal, right? Water's fine. Okay, so let's close down everything that's unnecessary. I don't need to keep this up because everything is hunky-dory. A quest for gold and copper and iron. Coal. I need 5 stacks of coal as well. This stuff. There's actually everything here. Copper, coal, gold. Everything I could want except the iron, which is just down there. So I'm hoping I can fill my inventory up with resources. Probably should have put those walls and sheets away, but I can do it still. My base is right there. I want all this iron, but I'm gonna go back to this deposit here. Where did I get that copper? Was it around here somewhere? Because there might be more underneath the surface. So right here is a fantastic place to mine. It's right next to base as well. I thought I might have to travel further than this, but okay, it was just a one-off copper by the looks of it, which is a pain. I have to go searching for copper. Did I stick copper in my arc furnace before I took off? No, yeah I did. I can see it's glowing orange in the background. Gold, fantastic. Okay, I'm almost at the half an hour mark. I'm going to go over it. It's going to be like a 35-minute video. Basically, it'll take me 5 minutes of mining before I have to head back. Although mining gold is slow because it takes ages for the little bit to disappear, and you only get either 2 or 3 gold every time. That was copper I just saw. That green stuff, fantastic. Yeah. So, yeah. The next big project is going to be the furnace. After I get the last of my wind turbines down. So I've already laid all the cables for the wind turbines. I want to dump a bunch of gold and copper into my electroprint. I'm actually going to leave some gold here. I got exactly 50 gold. I don't like mining more gold when I've got a perfect stack like that. Copper, there's copper up there. There's more gold up there. This is fantastic that I don't have to fly around all over the place searching for resources. The big search later on will be for ice when my water starts to get a little bit low. Hopefully I'm a bit better set up by then. So it may look like it's pretty chill, like, yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm really not. I actually am in a big rush. I got exactly 50, so I'm just going to leave that exposed, and I'm going to focus on the two resources I need the most, which is iron and coal. Remember, I'm aiming for 15 stacks of iron. I have 6 in my locker and 1 here, so that's 7. I need another 8 more or so. 15 stacks of iron, 5 stacks of coal. That'll give me my 1,000 steel. I also want a ton of extra silicon because everything's going to require plastic, and all my insulated pipes require silicon, and the insulated tanks take 30 silicon a piece. This is a very silicon heavy planet. You just need lots of silicon. So there's another 3 more stacks of that. That gives me 9.
Waste tank. Caution.
Caution, just a caution. Let's go. Lots to do. Last thing I want to do before I put a stop to this video, I don't want cobalt. Last thing I do before I put a stop to this video is put down some windmills. I'm just hoping to get more iron and coal before I head back. Not that I mean, I'm not really heading back, I'm already here. It's just fantastic that most of the resources I need are here. The only thing I'm lacking really is coal. Yeah, might have to go searching for it. Cobalt bugs me so much. Wish it was rarer. I don't know, no matter, every time I start a game there's just a bunch of cobalt next to my base every time that I'm forced to dig up. I mean, it's not a problem that I have to dig it up, but it just takes up space. So let's go to my, to this thing here. We're getting there, 48 coal, I need more. 10 iron, need more. This stuff here, I want a furnace. How's my iron situation going? I got 11 iron in there, and 100, yeah, I knew I had a ton of iron done already. Let's chuck more gold in.
Waste tank. Critical.
I was about,
Temperature
just
high.
about to check on my waste tank.
Critical.
Let's
Temperature high.
empty waste tank again. Put this in that thing there. Let's just build some windmills very quick. Wind turbine. How many can I build? Build 5 if I want. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I'll just let that run. I'm going to just top up my oxygen tank really quick. I'm going to swap my battery out. This thing's going to stay at like 100% nearly all the time. So I still need quite a few resources. I'll chuck this down here for now and fill up my oxygen tank. There's copper right there.
Hydration critical.
Hydration critical. That's not a problem. Trust me.
Tank critical.
Yep. All good. See, now it's only 5,300. It was 6,000. It was 6,100 last time. And this is the problem. That stay. Every single time I fill my oxygen tank up, I'm going to have less and less and less and less, and that's the challenge. It seems like everything's all good until it's not. Until I'm basically sitting next to my oxygen tank all the time. So there is a rush here. There is actually a big sense of urgency that needs to be dealt with. I'm looking for coal. That's what I'm looking for, if you're wondering why I'm running around. Oh, there's beautiful resources everywhere. There's a bit of coal. Let's hope it's not just a one-off, but there's actually a big deposit underneath all this dirt here. there doesn't appear to be. There's a lot of gold there as well. Okay, the big three crucial resources are all around me. The only thing that isn't near me is coal. I mean, I've already dug up quite a bit of coal in this general area here. If I dig around deeper here, I'll probably find more coal. So, yep, thought so. So there should be a bunch of coal buried under here. Not enough though. I want to find a giant coal deposit. There just seems to be so much more coal on Vulcan than there is on Venus. Coal, here we go. Give me more coal. Just making a giant trench here. More coal. Just gonna poke my drill deep down in there. Oh, and I found something. Let's keep doing that. Coal, good. More coal. Fantastic. There's more coal here. Yeah. I think I'm a bit unlucky. I mean, there's usually more coal than this. I need 5 stacks of it though. I don't even have 2 stacks of it yet. Coal, good, good. What are we? We're up to 36 minutes. I'm like 6 minutes longer than I wanted to be. Those windmills are probably done by now. To be honest, I should just go back and call the video here. And then the next video will be the search for coal and getting my furnace all set up. Coal and iron are the things I want. Yay, I got 4 iron. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got two and a bit stacks. So once all that's full, I'm ready to furnace. No, I haven't actually produced a furnace yet. There's my 5 wind turbines. Let's chuck this stuff out. The iron is what I wanted. The gold could have stayed in there, but I'm just trying to get enough. I don't have enough copper. This gold is almost done. I need a stack of copper to get my furnace. So, yep. I'm just gonna finish this episode off by chucking down wind turbines. Let's go. Let's get this power. Let's just get myself completely non-worried about power. Next episode. I'm out of water already. What? I just drank. Not that it's a problem. There's a water tank on the lander here. Next episode, get that furnace at least started. Finish off that cupboard of materials ready to be furnaced. Hopefully I have time to set up an actual proper furnace. I'm going to start this thing. I'll just chuck that in there just so everything's in the one place. So yeah, next episode, furnace. Hopefully by the end I can have a furnace all set up ready to go. Yeah, let's go. This is just about to give me a waste tank warning, so we'll do this. We'll fill our oxygen up. It really, like, look, I'm at 2832, 5165. The only reason it's so high is because it already started at quite a high distance. Okay, so I'm not going to need these just yet. I will need to plonk these down when I do my furnace setup. I'll have to build some more iron frames. Okay, so next episode, hopefully I'll be setting up the furnace. I'll be getting the rest of those steel resources that I need. And I must remember to attach my oxygen tank to a portable... I mean... Yeah, I'm in 2 minds. If I put it on a portable stand, it won't take wind damage from storms. However, I'll have to unattach it every time I want to fill up my oxygen, which will be a pain. So I'll think of something in that situation. But anyway, thanks for watching. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Yeah, bye for now.